Hello and welcome to Pod Meets World. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I'm Justin.
This week we're talking about the episode that plays the thing. Now let's start our planning for our springtime class play. Now before you all give in to despair, you want to hear my play selection. It has sword fights, murder, skulls, and even ghosts. How does that sound? Sounds like Spielberg. Sounds like Shakespeare. Sounds like a loser. We'll be doing selected scenes from the play Hamlet. I would have been so fucking happy.
No, I wouldn't be too surprised.
It's Hamlet.
Nah,
Oh my god, if I got to do Hamlet in grade 6.
Nah. Well, things I was doing at that time.
I'll give you a hint. Not Hamlet.
No, I think in my case it was starting to learn to play the guitar. Aside from that, yeah, that might have been a little bit much for grade 6s at the time.
I don't know, grade 6s, they're starting to learn how to... If you were in band, you were learning how to play an instrument, although it was learning to play trombone, so I don't know.
Alrighty, so this episode originally aired April 29th, 1994, attracting 16.2 million viewers. And yes, they did take like a month off airing episodes from the previous one to this one, and they did lose a fair few viewers.
Yeah.
Number one at the box office this week, a film I guarantee you've never heard of, because it has a very generic title. Bad Girls.
Is it the
Maybe...
You haven't.
Is it that
No.
first one, or is that just being mistaken for the other particular one that sounds similar?
I guarantee you have never heard of this movie, because I haven't heard of this movie.
You haven't heard of a decent amount of very popular movies, though.
But if it's from the 90s, I probably have. Anyway, Andie MacDowell became the first actress in cinema history to star in 2 back-to-back #1 films, as she starred in 4 Weddings and a Funeral, which came out the previous week and was also #1 at the box office.
Yay!
Alright. So, #1 single for the week, Bump and Grind by R. Kelly.
Because of course.
Justin does not know what that means.
Nope.
That's what I thought. And for video games. What was being played at this time? Well, on April 2nd, Square released Final Fantasy VI
Nice.
in Japan, which would be Final Fantasy III in North America.
Eventually, yes.
Yes, not until October, though. And on April 3rd, Bubsy 2.
Oh, no.
So, this is a bad week.
Is that
no.
the one that decided to do the 3D graphics, or was that Bubsy 3D?
No, that was Bubsy 3D. That was on the PlayStation.
Oh, okay. So
This was on Game Boy Genesis and SNES.
Okay. So
Still
possibly not
great.
terrible, but kind of...
It's Bubsy! How do you not love Bubsy?
What could possibly go wrong?
Sorry
You
for the
didn't
hiccup.
play the reboot, did you?
No.
I did. It was bad. The hit detection is real bad.
It's
I wonder
authentic
why.
to the original series, Paul. You don't get it. Isn't there also, like, fall damage in a 2D platformer for some reason?
Yep,
that's
there is.
fast-paced?
Yep.
Bollocks.
Anyway, in this episode, Mr. Feeney announces to the class that they should prepare for Hamlet for their spring play. Sean is a spear carrier. Topanga plays Ophelia, which just kind of makes sense according to everyone.
Yeah.
Minkus plays Polonius, and Corey has the role of Hamlet.
Which, on the one hand, with Feeney's description makes perfect sense, but then also on the other hand, really?
The melancholy Dane.
Really?
I'm going to drop a lot of Hamlet references, Justin, so you can kind of tune out for those.
Okay.
Later, Corey's practicing for the annual Goofy Golf game at the Jersey Shore that he and Alan play against Eric and Amy. Eric arrives and offers to throw the game for $5, because he just needs $5.
Well, it's a case of there was a pay cut that happened over at the
Yes.
grocery store and whatnot, so...
The next day, the students are rehearsing Hamlet. Corey offers suggestions on how to make the play more exciting, but these are derided by Feeney. Because he wants to bring Uzis into it.
Well, it's kind of a case of kid at the time has to read through something that was done a long time ago that they just don't understand.
Wow, this is so old school, and the English they use, is this even English?
It is English, yes.
Ooh, that English, though.
Topanga arrives with Corey's costume for the play. A doublet and tights, which Corey calls a miniskirt and pantyhose. Which, I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not far off.
Corey decides to quit the play. Corey tells Sean that this is just a negotiating tactic. In the absence of anyone else to take on the part at short notice, Mr. Finney will take him back and accept some of his suggestions for improvements.
Ah!
Minkus, however, indicates that he is willing to take on the part of Hamlet.
Because of course he is. He's essentially you.
No.
Essentially you with the enthusiasm of plays and whatnot. Everything else does a little bit more.
I don't know about that. He is Minkus. He is just Minkus.
Very true.
Back at home, Corey finds out that the trip to the Jersey Shore is cancelled because the district manager is imposing a 5% pay cut on all the staff at the store. Corey suggests that Alan should go to the manager and threaten to quit if the pay cut is imposed. Later, Alan and Amy discuss what Alan should do, and he talks to a cantaloupe.
Yeah, because
No, he has less hair.
as it is, a husband and wife dynamic, the wife knows how her husband's going to react to things.
And
Say calm, rational, calm, rational. Gee, I'm just not attracted to you anymore. So good.
And now that you're away, and now that she is away, Bob, here's what I'd like to do. Drops the cantaloupe on the floor.
Now, my wife would call that cranky.
And it's like, well, now you just lost a cantaloupe.
And he walks away from it. That thing would make
And
a
he
mess.
didn't clean it up that night. Oh well.
At
No, it's
least
still
get rid
good.
of the evidence.
At school, Sean reveals he has now taken the part of Polonius, but that Minkus is not playing Hamlet very well, and he begs Corey to come back to the play. Corey comes in at the end and offers to take the part back. Mr. Feeney refuses, but offers him the part of the spear carrier, and teaches Corey a lesson in not letting down people who are counting on you. Later at home, the family are waiting for Alan to return from his meeting with the regional manager. When Alan returns, we find out that he did not get the pay cut cancelled, but on the other hand, he didn't quit, because of course he fucking didn't. The family surprised Corey with a goofy golf course that has been installed in their backyard. How the fuck are they affording this?
Well, it seems to be built out of the couple particular things around the house sort of style. So it's not completely out of the realm of possibility, though it is a TV show and you just gotta kind of throw that sort of logic to the wind occasionally.
They cut their cut down on how much food they're buying for their family. So they're just gonna start for the next few weeks.
We're gonna be having cantaloupe.
They dropped the cantaloupe on the floor. Oh well, they'll have to lick it off the floor now.
At the spring play, Corey is talking to the other spear carrier who's bored with the play, and tells him to take pride in his part and make it his own. The spear carrier then goes and starts a fight, which ends with everyone but Corey off the stage. Because he stabs Polonius in the gut. The one thing you weren't supposed to do.
Kill Polonius before you needed to kill Polonius?
Yep.
Nah.
You killed him too goddamn early, and it screwed everything up.
Oh well, I mean, chaos can happen on the stage theater.
On the stage theater?
Theater stage.
Mm-hmm. The stage theater.
I'm just imagining a, yeah, okay.
Alrighty, so what did y'all think of this episode?
It turned out fairly good. With myself also being part of a theater group, just seeing the lens of Hamlet and whatnot through there is always interesting to see. Oh man, Minkus. I'm not sure what exactly needs to be done, but ooh, he needs some help.
I love how he refuses to wear glasses because they wouldn't have had them.
Sweetie.
It's
Yeah,
like you're gonna die.
Yeah, that's like, there were also male actors playing as the female roles and stuff. You're not gonna go chopping your dick to be a female on stage.
It's nothing that crazy. Additionally, Minkus, you're standing on my chest. I can't breathe. Play the part. Play the part, Ophelia. Flat!
It's great. And Minkus is suitably terrible.
Meh.
Very enthusiastic
Mr.
about the role.
Feeney, as it is, though, whether or not he was actually the part of Hamlet's father or the ghost in that sort of show, he should have been because, chilling with what he did with that particular part to show off to Corey there. It was amazing.
Yes, it's almost like William Daniels is a good actor or something.
Yes, indeed. Although, if he took a part in the play, then what's even the point? It's about them doing the play, not him.
Yeah.
Well, no, but you need somebody... I mean, none of the kids are going to be able to play...
I know. But they have to at least have some effort. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, if there's nothing else, next week we'll be discussing the episode Boy Meets Girl.
And thus it begins.
Well, we'll see.
Honey, it flippin' begins.
They have to watch a film about puberty. And by film, I mean an actual film. Like there's a projector involved.
Yeah, film with the little roll thingies. It's like, wow.
In 1994, they were using a projector in
School
a classroom.
School programs, everybody.
Yeah, I thought... I don't know. Maybe... Yeah, no, I wasn't in school in 94. I was more in school in 90... After.
No, but still, we had VHS.
I mean,
Yeah.
I thought there were some cases where they played some things on a projector.
I never had a projector in class. I would have been so fucking happy if there was a projector in class.
I think I had a few classes like that.
I never got a projector. That's not fair.
Hmm.
God damn. And I went to a fucking hillbilly school.
How hillbilly?
Hillbilly.
Like literally in the hills hillbilly or just like inner city hillbilly?
Well, I mean, they might have taught us to count using jugs of moonshine.
Uh-huh. Okay.
That might be a slight exaggeration.
Yeah.
But not much.
Slight.
Uh-huh. Gotcha. Well, that's
I
not
grew
going to
up a-
help with the
I grew up a
case.
block away from a power plant.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were fucking hillbillies. Anyway, it's going to be, well, it's going to be a good time. So until next time, I'm Paul.
Hi, Dave.
And I'm Justin.